Hello there, everybody. I am Red from the Send More Roblox crew, and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, as you know, there's a new update. I wasn't here or available to do the update, so now I'm giving it to you now as I put in that other previous channel update video. With the newest update for Space Engineers, which was Thursday, they came out with a new feature, which isn't a huge change when it comes to the gameplay itself. However, it changes a lot of facets of the game that people are now going to create their own scenarios. So scenarios was something they introduced a while back, and now they've introduced the workshop support for scenarios themselves. So now you can actually create your own scenario, put it on the workshop, and people can play through it. So people who can do new survival scenarios, they can do space races, they can do labyrinths, they can do all sorts of stuff. So one thing is here is if you go into the workshop, you can actually look at what people have posted here, and this apparently is called blah 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 version 2. But anyways, you can see that some people have some things in here, like there's the maze, there is, you know, a labyrinth, there's some other things. So it's kind of interesting because now they've finally given everyone here the opportunity to actually present their own items or their own specific scenarios in which they create. So, I mean, all you do is you go to the browser workshop, you refresh, and a new item will show up right there. Now, if we go back, you can actually see when you start up your new one, you go to New World, Custom World. And here you can change it up, you know, scenario attempt. And so you can see right here, you can take the autosave off, but scenario edit mode, which automatically puts you into the editing of what you're trying to do. So if I go to Lone Survivor, now I'm in scenario edit mode. You can change up a few things as you want. So this is the way to set it up, is now you can see I put a little GPS coordinate here. So if I go in here and I hit GPS, I can copy to clipboard, and then you hit the letter U, and it actually sets up the conditions. So I copied it in my clipboard for no reason better than to do stuff. So place here. And so you can see that it says place. If I click U, like I said before, you can indicate what is the wind conditions. So if someone reaches GPS coordinates, you are pro. And there we go. So I copied it in into my thing. And so now, here, let me fix this. If it's a radius, we'll make it 5. And so now if you reach the GPS coordinates, you win. Now if you lose, it's leaving the area, which we're going to make 25. And that'll be the message. So now, you simply refresh, and as you can see, since I was 5 meters in, it says you are pro, which means I actually won. So it puts the little message right there in front of you. What you gotta do in order to do that is you refresh it, and now all it says is nothing. So now it doesn't even know. So if I walked out 25 meters, and so now it says I lost. So it says sucker in bright red letters. So this is an easy way to set up certain conditions and certain parameters and overall kind of make it interesting, which is really cool. I mean, you can set up a few win conditions here. You can kind of mess around a little bit. I'm going to jump into one of the other ones that they just made, and I'm going to show you what it kind of looks like from their perspective. Or at least, not from their perspective, but show you at least what a user-created one looks like so that it can kind of have the parameters set up. So, I will be right back. Alright, everybody, so welcome back to Space Engineers. So this is one of the ones they made. It's a labyrinth. It's just a little simple scenario that someone created. It's interesting. I mean, it's supposed to be a small labyrinth. I don't know about easy navigation, but could be fun. But it's just to showcase that someone actually took the time to make a scenario. See, this already dead end. But if you look down at the bottom left corner where my energy and my oxygen are, it actually indicates that they're going down. So whenever you do a scenario, whether you participate in it or not, it always goes into survival mode so that the resources are indeed limited. It kind of provides a little more intensity, I suppose, just a little bit more interesting factor as well. But I mean, we can create so much. This is just the starting, too. This is just someone just threw this together and was like, and here's for the best. Maybe I'll find my bloody way out. No, nope, that's another dead end, ain't it? No, it's just another roundabout. It's a dead end. Ah! Yeah, and so it'll create some interesting facets for the entire thing. It won't let you, since it's already on, it's ready to go and published and everything like that, I can't look at what the win conditions are, and I'm sure it's just you need to get out. If you can get out, you will win. Which still creates some interesting scenarios. I am really kind of excited about this to see what they create, and how they create more interesting scenarios, or how people create more interesting scenarios, especially the modding community with how big they are. But overall, I want to thank you all for joining me on this one. My name is Red from the Send More Robots. As always, remember who you are and what you are. Don't go cause any trouble out there in those crazy galaxies. And always remember, frickin' mazes, man. You always get lost and you don't know where you're going. Wish I had a ball of string like that Greek hero did in the Minotaur myth. Bye, guys!
It's like Boba Fett, and he kicks some serious booty in this. So if you're a fan of Boba Fett, you should be reading this. Another thing I really have to talk about while doing this, Han Solo. So I'm going to be reviewing Star Wars